You do not understand how much precious growth time you are wasting by not getting your locks right now. You're wasting time. You're wasting time. Like, by next month, it would have been a month locked if you would have just started today and locked your hair.
Difficult.
Hello everybody, it's Janae Danyiel with Locs of Makeup, and today I have 10 things / tips that I wish I would have known when I had locks. And also I'm just going to be doing a simple little makeup look for y'all because this is Locs of Makeup. So we're talking about locks and we're talking about makeup and we're talking about it all. So if you want to hear more, just keep watching. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going ahead and priming and hydrating my face with Face Beauty. So the first tip, and this is a serious one, is they don't call it the ugly stage for no reason. When you have locks, they will go through an ugly phase. Everybody knows this. When they're starting locks, you're gonna go through an ugly phase, but everybody's ugly phase is different. I know mine was different, and I feel like I had the ugliest lock stage. Me, I locked my hair with twist. So after a couple months, the next few weeks of me having my locks, it started to look like I had twists that were just sitting in my hair. So I know people would see me, people would walk by and be like, why isn't she brushing her hair? Why isn't she doing her hair? Why she just let her hair sit like that, baby? Trust the process. I would wear wigs over mine and I had no problem with it. My locks still matured very beautifully. So if you want to go ahead and wear wigs, I wouldn't do it all the time though. 1 or 2 months of me being locked, I definitely would. I was wearing my little headband wig faithfully. I'll go ahead and insert a picture. I just couldn't do the ugly stage of the locks. Okay, now I'm going in with e.l.f. Hydrating. Is it gonna focus? I don't even think I have it on autofocus. I just wanted to do that because this is my first YouTube video, so I just wanted to do what the YouTube people would do when it was like, oh, I have this product. Okay, I'm back and my hair is all pinned up. So the next tip I have is your locks will grow more than you think they will grow. My natural hair did not want to work with me. I wore a lot of box braids, so when I would take them down, I would take them down horribly. So every time I took my box braids down, I would pull out a lot of my natural hair. But with locks, it's very low maintenance. You won't be having to do a lot of touching with your hair. Your hair will just grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, especially when you follow the next tip that I have coming up. It's like when you're not manipulating and touching your hair so much. Trust me, it's definitely going to grow. I'm going in with Orange Pop in the color Loud. Going in with the color Loud. So anyway, my next tip is get your locks wet as much as possible. Some people say, oh, you don't have to wash your starter locks. If somebody tells you that, don't take any more advice from them. Wash your starter locks. Not too much though. I used a stocking net, like a wig cap or something. I would put it over my locks. I would get in the shower, get the shampoo in my hands, run the water. The stocking cap would still be on top of my head, and what I do, I just shampoo. And the shampoo will seep into the stocking cap. Definitely wash your locks. I think that is one reason why my locks grew so much, because I washed them so much. I'm going in with Exclusive. Me and water are like, okay, that's for real. So the next tip is tip number 4, which is lint will stick to your locks. I started getting lint stuck in my locks very fast. And I think it just depends on your hair type too, how coarse or how thick or how fluffy your locks are comparing to the frizz too. I'm telling you, the frizz will come and it will try to stay, but I brush my locks.
You need to leave.
I brush my locks, okay? They say don't brush your locks. I brush my locks with a very soft bristle brush to try to help with the fuzz and it's been working out for me pretty good. Still using the same palette, I'm going back in with the color Loud in my inner corner to highlight. I didn't think that lint would stick to my locks until way later in my lock journey. I didn't think it would come so fast, but it came very fast. It was so embedded into my locks that it was kind of almost too late. So in a lot of my locks I have lint. That will just have to be my little buddies, because they just gonna have to stick with me. Tip number 5, your locks do not have to have that manicured look. I get my hair interlocked, so I have to wait 2 months to get my hair done. So I was like, oh man, it'll be like 2 months in between time, so like my hair is gonna look crazy because I have to wait. It's been about 2 weeks since I got my hair done, and my hair already is starting to look overdue, okay? I'm going in with my concealer that we put on our eyes. Your hair does not have to be done, and you'll definitely realize that. You'll realize once you have your locks, because I didn't realize it before I got my locks done. I was like, oh man, like how am I gonna keep my hair looking good if it's not done all the time? Trust me, your hair will still look good even if it's not done as much as you want it to be done. It will still look good. So I'm taking this concealer and I'm just concealing any dark spots that I see. Forehead, just concealing. Tip number 5 also goes into tip number, okay, I'm getting confused with my tips now. So let me get back on track while I let my concealer get a little tacky, because I'm like kind of thrown off. So tip number 5 that I just talked about. Let me go back. Okay, so I think I got myself all figured out. I'm gonna also zoom in so you guys can really see what we're doing while I wet my beauty blender. Let's get into tip number 6, which is time will fly by. I have been locked for about 1 year and 6 months, I think, and the time is flying by. I don't even remember. When people ask me, how long have you been locked? Half of the time I don't even remember. I started like losing track of the time because time just flies by, and after a while you won't care about the time. Trust me, after a while it's going to fly by and you will not care about the time anymore, because time flies by. Keep that in mind. Now with the 7th tip, I'm telling you guys, just do it. Just lock your hair. Not even trying to force you into it, but if you have a mindset and you're thinking, I want locks, I'm ready for locks, and you know you're ready for locks, you have it set, like, do it. Don't wait next month. Do not wait, oh, I'm gonna get it done at the end of the year. You do not understand how much precious growth time you are wasting by not getting your locks right now. You're wasting so much time. Your hair is going to grow. You sitting here talking about, oh, I'm gonna wait, I'm not gonna lock my hair right now. You're wasting time. You're wasting time. Like, by next month, it would have been a month locked if you would have just started today and locked your hair. I'm going in with CoverGirl. It's a dark concealer in the shade Espresso. I'm going to contour. No. It was very impulsive. Not saying that you have to be impulsive with your choices, but I'm telling you, you are wasting time. Time that you could be growing your locks. Time that you could be looking and seeing your progress. Like, you're wasting time. Just do it. Like, you're not gonna regret it. If you want them, you're not gonna regret doing them now. So what are you waiting for? Just do it. You're gonna be really happy that you did, and I'm gonna be happy for you. Like, I want y'all to come back and be like, Janae, I did it, I locked my hair. I'm gonna be like, good. Like, that's what I want. I'm missing a brush. Okay, you want to know what? I'm going in with a smaller brush. I had a big brush to do this, can't find it, who knows where I put it, and I'm going to contour. Okay, this may look a little harsh. No, but like for real, with contouring, it is still kind of new to me. I really like that bronze look, so I'm really trying. Let me spray my face so it blends easier. And blend like this. There we go. Let's get into it for real now. Let's get into it for real. So tip number 8. Ooh. I'm sorry. This one is still a shock for me. Do not be surprised if one of your locks fall out. Funny story. I'm just minding my business in my room. I was on my lunch break from work. And, you know, I'm just like chilling. Nothing too crazy. I look down on the floor and it's one of my locks. I was terrified. I was so scared. I was actually terrified and I was actually so sad. My hair was thinning out in the back really bad because I get eczema on my scalp. And so my hair was thinning really bad. Ooh. I don't like that. Ugh. Why is it looking ashy? Come on now. I'm gonna go over that with this because it's looking ashy. Like, I don't know if y'all can see that on camera, but I can definitely see it now. Yeah, so my lock was just on the ground. I was very confused, but also I knew that my lock was holding on for dear life. But my loctician, she told me, she was like, oh girl, I woke up one morning and found a lock on my pillow a couple times. And I was like, oh, like, you know, I didn't know it was something that she didn't have to stress about. So don't be shocked, don't be sad if you lose a lock, especially if your locks are short or if your locks are thinning out. Don't be surprised if you lose a lock, because it may happen. That lock is still missing and I still have it like sitting somewhere because I'm not getting rid of that lock, because she told me also that I can get it reattached. So okay, now I'm going in with Fit Me and I'm going to set my concealer and everything else. So tip number 9 is product buildup. I really wish that somebody would have told me about product buildup, because I love doing my edges. I have always loved doing my edges, and I knew even when I got locks I was still going to be doing my edges because I need my hair to look at least, you know, a little decent, because, you know, locks can just do their thing sometimes. So, you know, one way I can control it is by doing my edges. I use Edge Booster. So product builds up for me, mainly only in the front because that's where I do my edges. I wash my hair at least twice a week. I wash my hair a lot, so that product that I have from the day before or the last 2 days, I make sure that I wash it out because I wash my hair a lot. So that's one way that I deal with product buildup. But on the contrary, on the bright side, it really doesn't matter that much because everybody's locks are unique. Everybody's locks got a little special little something added to it. So don't be worried about that. Unless it's like a lot of buildup, then do a rinse or something, or look it up, because I really don't know much about rinses and lock detoxes. I know I'm going to get into that one day because, yeah, my locks are really starting to like show some product, especially in the front. Now I'm going to dust this off. This brush is a brush that I use to dust off powder. So after I finish dusting off powder, I normally just kind of like set the rest of my face a little bit. I like to dust and set with the same brush, so hopefully that makes sense. Now we're getting into the last tip. Just give me a second. I'm just dusting. Just dusting. Alright, let me go ahead and do a little lip combo while we talk. The last tip is a good one. I'm liking the last tip. Going in with Kisses lip liner in the color 04. Tip number 10. Your locks will not look like the next. Obvious, right? Yeah. Until you look on Google and you look at other people's locks and you take screenshots of them and you save them on your phone and you're like, oh, I can't wait to do this with my locks and style my locks like that. And then your locks are mature and how you want them to be, and you realize that your locks look nothing like what you thought your locks were gonna look like. With me, yes, I love to go on YouTube. I love to go on Google. I love to find people's pictures of people's locks, and I love to screenshot and save them on my phone. Now I'm going in with NYX's Butter Gloss in the color Fudge Me and Madeline. But I would be like, yes, my locks are gonna look just like hers. I think my locks look very unique. Your locks will have a unique look to them. Your locks will definitely not look like the next. Your locks are your unique locks. Your locks make you unique. That is really all for today because my camera is running out of storage. Thank you for watching. I can't wait to come back and talk to you guys more. Leave a comment. Let me know how you like the video and how the lighting and the sound sounds. Thanks for watching.